So this movie is about a group of old teenagers. I say old because they don't really look like teenagers, but they're teenagers, I guess. So this movie is about totally teenage teenagers who go to conversion camp. And after they get there, Molly, the nurse, starts killing the staff. That was a twist. I guess I just spoiled it for you in the opening, but I mean, that's really just all there is to it. And it's not even that great. I mean, she doesn't really start killing until like the last 20 minutes. Sure, there's a couple kills throughout the like first hour, but So Molly's real name is Angie. She was a kid at this camp once. In the opening of the movie, she killed real Molly for some reason, like the poor woman just wanted to go to her new job. Then she appears throughout the movie, mostly after about an hour into the thing, and occasionally kills someone. Molly's killings is this masked figure combined with the random loud sound effects at the most random times, for the most random of things, serve to remind you that yes, this is supposed to be a horror movie. It's easy to forget that sometimes, with all the oral lesbian sex, gay butt sex, manly shooting, womanly cooking, and a seriously random musical number. This really is just more of a teen drama, and I feel like if they marketed it as that, maybe it would work, or at least it would work better than it does as a slasher movie. Like, I went into this looking for a horror movie, and I mean, other than a couple people who die at times, there's nothing horror about this. I know that for like LGBT people, the whole idea of a conversion camp would be horrifying, and the whole electroshock thing that gets brought up, that would also be horrifying, and to most people, that's still pretty horrifying. But to me, for a horror movie, that's just not enough. Or at least it doesn't really make it a horror movie. It's just maybe a thriller? I don't know. Look, I went into this thing looking for a horror movie. Specifically, a slasher movie. Now, you know what? I could be incredibly mistaken and just assume that this is marketed as a slasher movie, but from everything I've heard regarding this movie, it's supposed to be a slasher. They, them just sucks. Or not they, them, it's they slash them because it's a pun. It's a horrible movie with a garbage cast, and not really a good story. I don't care if Kevin Bacon was giving kids electroshock therapy, call the cops. You deciding to murder them and then try to get the annoying trans boy to try and help you kill every conversion camp ever? That's just some psychotic shit. Now don't get me wrong, I don't watch a slasher movie for logic, for sound of mind characters. I don't watch it for the realism. However, most slasher movies, and this isn't to put them down, I enjoy these type of movies, most slasher movies are mindless entertainment. Mindless. There's a really basic story, really basic characters, and the really basic characters get killed by the killer in a mask, or killer in a crazy costume, or maybe some dude who's like a big twist, wouldn't have saw him being the bad guy. But in this movie, you're supposed to care. You're meant to give a shit about everything in this movie. This isn't just a mindless slasher, this is an actual attempt at trying to tell a story. And not to say other slashers aren't, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean this is a more serious one, but I don't think it was done right. I don't think it was done correctly. All the characters are really whiny and annoying, and I didn't like any of them. Kevin Bacon was the only good part, but even he sucked quite a bit in this. I watched They Them on a whim. I watched it simply because it was in my face, and I thought, why not? I've heard it's pretty bad. I have no expectations. I'm willing to kill almost 2 hours. Ugh. So I sat down, I watched this thing, and I didn't enjoy it one bit. Not even a little bit. I had more fun with last year's Karen movie, and the Karen movie is a train wreck. Just pure garbage. However, you could at least have fun making fun of it. You could have fun laughing at it. With this, it's just really boring and annoying. And it's nothing to do with LGBT specifically. Like, it's nothing to do with that. It's the story, the way it was told, the really bland, annoying characters. Then there's random shit you're supposed to care about, like a romance subplot between two chicks that, you know, are just kind of random. They're not important, they're just two chicks here. Just like the trans boy, he's just a person here. And everyone feels like a stereotype, especially the young black guy. The really gay black dude felt like just a weird stereotype you'd see in an 80s or 90s movie. Look, in the end, I just didn't like this movie at all. I think it was a total waste of time, and if I could go back in time just far enough to where I've never seen it, I would gladly do that. So in the end, unfortunately, I cannot recommend this movie to anybody, not even members of the LGBT community, because I feel like it would kind of be insulting. This is just a really bad movie, and I would rate 2022's They/Them a 1 out of 10. Again, Karen is more fun, and that's a really awful movie. But if you've seen it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, really. I'm totally up for hearing if you liked it, maybe you didn't. Totally, let's have a discussion in the comments. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with the